Non-tarnished rings are designed to resist tarnish, discoloration, and grain marks even with water, sweat, and daily wear. In this video, I'm going to answer the real questions people ask right before buying, based on how these rings actually perform in everyday life. If I accidentally scratch non-tarnished rings with my nails, will it be visible? Light scratches can be visible under bright light, but they are usually fine surface level marks rather than real damage. Most non-tarnished rings are made from hardened metals or durable coatings, so nail scratches tend to look like subtle scuffs. High polish finishes show these marks more, while matte or brushed finishes hide them better. Over time, small marks blend into normal wear instead of standing out. How do non-tarnished rings compare to gold-plated rings in longevity? Non-tarnished rings last significantly longer than gold-plated rings before showing wear. Gold plating is a thin surface layer that eventually rubs off, while non-tarnished rings are built to stay intact. That means you are far less likely to see patchy, fading, or base metal showing through. In real life, they keep a consistent look instead of deteriorating in stages. If I worn 24/7, what do non-tarnished rings realistically look like after a year? After a year of constant wear, they usually look slightly softer in shine but still clean and presentable. You'll likely see tiny micro scratches from daily contact, but the color stays the same. They don't turn dark, green, or blotchy like many other metals. To most people, they still look like well-kept everyday jewelry. Are non-tarnished rings good as sentimental everyday pieces, or do they lose shine too fast? They are good for sentimental everyday wear because they hold up far better than most affordable fashion metals. The shine fades slowly and naturally, not suddenly or dramatically. Many people actually prefer this because they can wear the ring without constant worry. Their durability makes them practical keepsakes for real daily life. If I'm choosing between non-tarnished rings and solid gold, what am I really sacrificing? You are mainly sacrificing intrinsic material value and the traditional feel of solid gold. Non-tarnished rings don't have the same resale value or heirloom status. They also won't develop the same long-term patina that gold can gain over decades. In return, you get much better resistance to water, sweat, and daily wear. Do non-tarnished rings look out of place if the rest of my jewelry is high-end? No, they usually blend in just fine if the color and finish match your other pieces. A well-made non-tarnished ring can sit naturally beside higher-end jewelry. The difference is more about feel than appearance, which most people won't notice. Visually, they can look polished and cohesive with your collection. Could non-tarnished rings realistically be worn years from now if I wanted to pass them down? Yes, they can still be worn years from now if they are not physically damaged. Because they resist tarnish, they don't chemically degrade the way some metals do. Their lifespan depends more on scratches than discoloration. Even if they aren't traditional heirlooms, they still can be meaningful keepsakes. How do non-tarnished rings react to temperature changes like hot showers or cold weather? They stay stable in both hot and cold conditions without warping or discoloring. Quality non-tarnished materials don't react to normal temperature shifts. They won't fade in hot showers or become brittle in cold weather. You might feel them warm or cool against your skin, but naturally they remain unchanged. If I'm indecisive, might I regret choosing non-tarnished rings instead of real gold? You are unlikely to regret them if you care most about low maintenance, worry-free wear. Regret usually only happens if resale value becomes very important later. If durability and convenience matter to you, they tend to feel like a smart choice, not a compromise. Most people appreciate the freedom of not babying their jewelry. If I fall in love with non-tarnished rings, can I truly wear them worry-free? Yes, you can wear them with much less concern than most traditional metals. They handle water, sweat, and daily contact very well. You still shouldn't abuse them with harsh abrasives or heavy impact, but normal life won't ruin them. For everyday wear, they are one of the most stress-free options.